Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another episode by the Pokemonster. Now, I might have talked about this episode for a few weeks now in other episodes, and I think it was time to finally record it. I managed to get a large pile of holographics and reversed holographics basically, and what concerns me is that the Pokemonster of 3 years ago thought these cards, and expected as well, these cards were all near mint to mint pristine condition. Now, when I decided over the last few weeks to dismantle my collection binders, I decided I didn't want to collect sets anymore. I'm going only after specific cards now, and then I want a larger quantity than one of them. The set doesn't matter, I really go into collecting the artworks. And if you collect sets, you also have to collect cards that you might not like, so that's not something for me anymore. That's how I decided to get all these cards out of the binders. I checked the condition on them again before I started listing some of the cards online to recoup some of the money, but at least I think I can have some money back. But today's episode is all about what is near mint, what is mint. I think all these cards are not near mint, and basically I came to the conclusion that the me from 3 years ago did basically everything right, but now with a little more experience in checking the cards, I found out that I checked everything pretty well back then except for the holographic scratches, and I noticed I get frustrated myself every time I get a holographic card and there are scratches on it and some other people have listed it as near mint. And then I bought it based on their description of the article. So I don't want that for if people buy from me. I don't want to have that someone is feeling bad about their purchase because I didn't grade it well myself, pre-graded basically. There are only some cards that worth $1 or so. Most of them are just between 10 and 30 cents if they are in near mint condition. So it's not a lot of money laying here, and especially when they are not in near mint condition, it's basically all worthless. 10 cents, maybe 20 cents for some cards, maybe still $1 for some cards due to the demand and scarcity as well. Without further ado, let's dive straight into it. I have rambled a lot and long enough now. So the first one is maybe one of the most easy to spot things that I missed back then. I probably traded this card, I can't imagine I pulled it. So we take a look at the surface here, we take a look at the borders, the edges, corners, and the back of course, and here, I can't believe I missed it. You see a large crease over here. So that one is basically ripe for the trash can, but I will still try to sell it maybe for 30 cents on some other platforms than my usual platform. Lots of wind going on today, guys. So I make two piles. There is an argument if a card only has a few 1 to 2 print lines, it can still be qualified as near mint. I also put those cards with only one print line in here. Let's check it out and maybe still list them as near mint with in the description print line. So furthermore, next card, guys. By the way, I hope everybody is doing fine. Next card is a nice Paldean. Recently purchased it for 50 cents. It all looked good to me when I unpacked it. Maybe the episode is already up where I unboxed it. And then I saw in all the 3 corners this whitening. Even 4 corners if you're very strict. So I don't qualify this card anymore as near mint, despite it being right on the centering. The surface on the front looks nice, the corners and the edges on the front look nice. The borders on the back side are nice as well. But it has so many flaws on the corners. For me this is an excellent card at maximum. Might list it for a few cents in excellent condition. So now we get in a bit more tougher territory. That's why I have my light here. I think most people don't have this light, and most people don't check their cards as well as I do. So that's easy to overlook some of the flaws in the card. And in this card as well, I'm not sure if it's very well visible, but you can easily spot and detect already a few scratches here. Vertical, I believe, vertical scratches. And I do really like this card. This card is furthermore in really nice condition, but I think due to the service scratches, it doesn't matter if it's a $100 card or a 10-cent card. Condition is condition, and it doesn't matter the card is 20 years old or it's recent, modern. Scratch is the same, the card is the same, the grade should also be the same. So this is unfortunately, due to the surface scratching, also excellent, and that is why I don't keep it anymore. I'm a huge Wailord fan, and I was hesitating to sell it as near mint rather even, but then I checked the condition and it was not near mint, so I'm not gonna sell it at all. Maybe I will for excellent condition. This one has 1 or 2 very tiny scratches. I put everything in here that I thought was not near mint at the time. I was very strict. Furthermore, the card looks fine to me, to be honest. Yeah, you have to look really hard over there on the water cards. Oh no, I see it already. Now in the middle of the screen it is. So that is not near mint in my opinion, guys. So please check your own cards as well. And like I said, sleeve the cards and be very careful with them. Maybe don't use perfect fit sleeves. I was a fan of it because it's easily to fit in those binders, 9-pocket binders that I had previously, with the loose pages that you can add to the binder. But I am now more a fan of having just the regular penny sleeves and the wider, the wider pockets in the binder. What is wrong with this Tyranitar? It is very nice, but it has some scuffings probably on the surface right in the middle of the light. That is why this card might not be near mint. I think scuffings and scratches and all surface damage is the same. Furthermore, on the back side as well we have some scuffings here. Might be excellent at most, and I purchased this 3 years ago because I was not so much into it, and I purchased it from someone else that listed it as near mint for $1 or so. Don't quote me on that price, and it is still $1 to maybe even $2 if it is near mint, but this is not near mint. A lot of people should really learn about condition checking and up their skills, and don't sell off some cards are near mint that are not near mint. I really don't like that, and I don't want to have that from people who buy from me as well. If you get near mint cards, you really want near mint cards. You see the scratch over there, guys? Camera is alright, so decent. Especially, there they are, the scratches. Especially the metal cards and the trainers, and also the colorless type Pokemons have those scratches. Not so much dark or grass or so. So this one, unfortunately, if it was near mint, I kept it. It is furthermore near mint. I might put this one, for example, online as excellent, and then print line, because those are only print lines, and same goes for the Wailord. This one, vertical lines might not always be print lines. Mostly they're horizontal on the newer reversed Holos, is my opinion. So these are not near mint. These are, not excellent even, and these might get an excellent, which is a 6 or a 7. I think a high 7 to an 8 is excellent. So here are a lot of scratches over here on this area. Don't handle the cards without sleeves either, guys. You can try it if you have such a card that is not near mint anymore, but the surface will really be somehow, I don't know the word. But anyways, let's go through them a bit quicker. You see the damage over there, pointed out already, unfortunately. In the future I will be more strict, even if I am going to purchase reversed holos anymore from Sword and Shield era. Let's see, yeah, 1 or 2 scratches there in the middle of the screen now. I don't think it's near mint. Maybe there are some other flaws on the card as well. Some more scratches over there on the top of the card in the middle of the screen. Now here we have a foul plume holographic. What could be wrong with that is what you say. In the holo pattern, these holos are pretty easy to maintain in a good condition. However, this one does have a scratch or 2 only in the holo pattern, which I really don't like. The corners are arguably not in a 10, obviously, but it will still get near mint if they didn't have scratches on the holographic. I don't know what caused it. Some of the cards have been in my binder for 3 years. I think this foul plume has been there obviously a little shorter since it's only Lost Origin era. Now, here we have some Plussels, some Minems, some more Picos. I really like those cards. I collected them, I decided maybe I'm gonna sell them. And then I checked the condition, and now this one has in the top of the card, which you don't see that often as well, a whole lot of vertical scratches there behind the name. Unfortunately, but this might still, and I thought it might still get a near mint, but here above the S from Spark you see that vertical line over there. It might still be qualified as excellent, so. And then, like I said in the description, you put holo scratch or service scratch, something like that. They're not obvious, you know, but that doesn't really matter to my opinion. And some scratches are deeper than others as well. Some are just service scratches, you know what I mean? Slight scratches. This one seems fine. One print line at least, right under the first attack. Let me check. Right above the first attack. Yeah, there it is. So that's also excellent. Easy, confident, excellent. But not near mint in my opinion. Barely getting an 8. Well, this one is really bad. You see how scratched up this one is, folks? This is terrible. I don't know how people miss this and sell it off as near mint. I might have paid 20 cents for this card. It's unbelievable. Even just like this, in real life you can see how torn up this card is. And I missed it myself as well, or I didn't want to see it, I don't know. This Gudra has 2 print lines going over the card here, maybe 3 even. They're all in very nice condition despite the holo scratches. Right above the resistance and the weakness, you see it already. And under the head bolt attack. That area is just scratches. I don't know what is print lines and what is real damage in this case. Near mint, or I mean excellent print line. But this is at least, these cards, I don't know how they have been sold to me as near mint. These neither. But I can understand if you missed something of those, but I don't understand how you missed these. Really bad grading. This Ditto is a bug in near mint reversed holo. But I see some scratching on the holo pattern. I don't even dare to ask a buck and sell it off as near mint. Even that's the problem as well. People say Packfresh and they're listed as near mint. This one is excellent. I believe that. I mean, other parts of the card, you see one small spot of whitening over here. Furthermore, it's not too bad. Like that's excellent. And like I said, some people just list the cards as they pull it from the pack, near mint, Packfresh in the description, listing, bam, and I'm someone who bought it and I think, okay, that's near mint, nice. And then I check the card and it's really excellent. Cards from the packs are not always near mint. Packfresh does not mean near mint. It depends on how the cards move around in the pack, in even the collection box or booster box. How people open the booster packs, it can get damaged. It can already be damaged in the factory. People, please take that into account. I'm really tired of buying near mint cards that are not near mint. Maybe I'm a bit too strict on my grading, let me know in the comments. But I think if you list everything a bit lower than it is, you also get really nice responses from potential buyers, you know. This one as well, paid $3 for it in the high times 2021. And look at the damage on the prism symbol. Don't quote me on the prices yet again, guys. I might be off a buck. But I paid a lot of money for it and it was listed as near mint. You see in the bottom border basically also whitening. And then this holo scratching is really unbearable in my opinion. They are cheap cards, don't get me wrong, but I also have some a bit more expensive cards like $10, $20. Also having the same issue, yeah, this border on the bottom as well, not that good. Small whitenings on the corners. I put this one already in near mint excellent, but it is definitely excellent. Not near mint at all. Arguably it's not even excellent, but we'll see. I will go over this pile again once more. I don't want to waste too much of your time, guys. Thank you, really appreciate everybody watching. I purchased this one for $1 as well. I really like the anchor, Delmice, very nice underwater. Also, holo scratches. This is from the Sun and Moon era, so we have a different holo pattern here. Slight few scratches rather. Vertical again, so that's not print lines in my opinion. I don't know, I think print lines are always horizontal, but I'm not an expert on it, but excellent, not near mint. And I think if people don't go over their cards right now, in a few years, maybe even longer, look, I have an example for you. So these are some Call of Legends cards that I all purchased near mint. And here you get in a little bit more expensive cards. I purchased this all as near mint. Maybe we will go over that in another episode. But also holo scratches. The card is fine. I mean, it is not too bad, but the holo scratching really decreases the value and the condition, obviously. It's more than a print line. I purchased them for $6. I did a total buyout of Card Market. I purchased 20 of each and that was the whole market. And of course I just wanted to make content out of it. This is not how it's supposed to be. This is not how it's supposed to be, guys. I have only two, for example. I purchased not 20 but about 5 Totodales. 2 were only near mint. I purchased 10 chicoritas. Only 5 of them were near mint. These are all excellent. This one is even good. It has some creases, small surface creases, and a lot of hollow scratches. This one has 1 hollow scratch. I messaged the seller. I said, man, that might not be near mint, unfortunately. My favorite Pokemon, very glad with the card. He said, what? I paid $12 near mint. Not too bad, in my opinion. I said, this is not near mint. It has a scratch over here. Tough to see, maybe another time. But he said, alright, you're right. What do you want to pay for it? I said, 10. Give me $2 discount. He said, okay, I give you $4 discount because you're honest and don't ask for a half price. Anyways, good times. Let me take a sip of the coffee. So I have a couple of near mint of those Call of Legends starter Pokemons, Gen 2, really a fan of it. And it was a tough pill to swallow that even top-rated and even stores, top-rated sellers and even stores had those listed in near mint condition. It's really horrible. I sent some back. I sold some as excellent because I only want the near mints in my own collection. I got some refunds for some other excellents. Some people are maybe not designed to be a seller. Yeah. It is what it is. I will put this one in the excellent pile as well. It might potentially have some surface scratching. I felt really bad. I was very hyped in dismantling the binders. And then I noticed all these scratches, guys. It's really sad, really sad. It feels like I got ripped off. Some people might have obviously seen the surface damage and still listed it as near mint, and they just ripped me off. Some people weren't aware of it, some people were. This one has also a large scratch up here, all the way over the whole card. Excellent. And I do like that in the newer full art cards, for example, you don't see the surface damage that often. I only have one full art card that I was really not agreeing with the graders, with the seller's grade, and I couldn't agree on it. How hard they even tried. Like, they showed me some cards in a PSA 7 saying this is near mint. It has the same surface damage. I just can't agree on it. I'm feeling really bad. And in the end, I don't know what happened. I think I just had to take the L. It was in one of those Mail Day episodes, and it was a Paldean student. Well, Paldean Fates was just released. This one has now one scratch along this horizontal line. So this might be a vertical print line, guys, here. You see it from like there. Next time I will get a pencil to show it, or a pen. Maybe I have one laying around. Yeah, around here. Watch it. Here. That might be a vertical print line. The first time I see it, it's so nice. The line is so nice. I don't think it happens during playing with the card or like doing this with the card over another surface. Here we have the scratch on this card just above the B, and potentially more slight small scratches. Now, I sold 4 of those Cramorants lately, and this one was one of them. And while I already packed the order, on the edge here, you see the whitening all along the edge. So I had 5 laying around. I gave the guy, I unpacked the order, I put another Cramorant in there, and then I kept this one. It's really not that bad, but if someone orders a near mint card, I'm worried I get a message, this is not near mint, bro. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you are right. You are right. I don't like it. I'm not supposed anyone else likes it. I mean, I suppose someone else will also dislike it. So this one will go up for sale for excellent now. Same price though, I don't think it matters too much for players. It does for collectors, however. This one, very sorry for it. I have about 20 of these. I really like them. I don't sell them. I'm just wanting to have a large quantity of them. Yeah, immediately you can spot this white line in the middle. I expect this to be in excellent condition. Card looks great. Furthermore, I'm not gonna sell it as near mint. My near mint is really near mint. It should be near mint. You know what I mean? It should not be excellent or near excellent. It should be near mint. And if something is wrong with the card, then you can spot it without glasses, without the glasses. If something is wrong with the card and you can spot it with the naked eye and don't need these glasses to enlarge it, to zoom in basically, then it is not near mint. This one as well, it's better visible from a distance. See this whole border, bad cut potentially, despite it being Packfresh, not near mint. Excellent. We have a nice Cosmofoil Eevee, really fan of it guys, really like it. I have a couple more that are actually near mint. And you can see on the right in the middle of the picture, you see already one scratch. Then there are some more scratches in the right upper corner and basically some scuffings all along the card. Not near mint. I might list this one as excellent. It might be worth $1 or $2. This one especially in near mint, I think it's worth $6. But this one is it's pretty straightforward. On the left side in the middle of the screen, left side of the holo, you see a few scratches. A bit of scuffings on the back. As the rain and the storm continues here guys, I don't know if you hear that. Well, anyways, just spring is around the corner. Yeah, some scuffings here as well. Spring is around the corner, so I expect the Pokemon card market to be a little more down even than it already is. And the people that buy are less there for making money but real collectors, and I can't stretch that enough as well. Many people buy from me as are players, like the Cramorants, Bibarel, certain trainers. Last week I even sold a couple of cards that are from the E-block that are now rotated out officially, if I am correct. You cannot use them anymore in the legal official tournaments. I still sold some of those. I don't know if those people didn't know about the rotation or something, but I haven't mentioned it to them. Maybe they are just collectors that needed the card, I don't know. So here we have the Rowlet. Few scratches on the holo. It's excellent. Let me know what you think guys of my strict grading. Some of you might not agree with it entirely and just keep on selling scratched reversed holos as near mint, but I really dislike to buy it as near mint and then I come to the conclusion that it is not near mint in the end. Feels like I've been ripped off. I won't buy from that again. If I have mentioned it and the seller agrees and gives me a little discount or something else, I put a memo over there describing the situation, what happened, so that if I am planning on buying there again, yeah, I know what happened. A few scratches here, like there, and also there. But this excellent. I'm not gonna say it's good. There are so far not many cards that are actually good. There are still a lot of them excellent. And you can say it's somewhere borderline near mint, but I rather sell them as excellent instead of near mint when it's on the borderline, you know. A lot of horizontal scratches here, let me see. There you can see it. Yeah, in the middle of the screen, under the attack. Near mint, print line, near mint, hollow scratch, something like that. And I think if you put that down in excellent in the description, people will not be... they have no reason to be sad, basically. You know, you clearly describe what the situation of the card is. Everything you found, you have described. Here again, some of the cards just get out of the pack like this. It's not near mint. Here even another large card. I don't know how I could have accepted those as near mint back in the day, but I did. I thought it was near mint as well, basically, or I never checked it. I only checked like, okay, near mint, but it's not. It is not. And some people will in a few years, what I said with those cards, if you think, oh man, my Pokemon collection is worth so much and it's all near mint, and you take a better look at it and it's not near mint, I don't want to have that surprise in another 3 years. I want to cut it out right now, the bad stuff, and keep the good stuff, so that I'm certain my collection is really nice. And from now on, and perhaps last year on, I start to be more careful what I buy, ask for more pictures, look at the cards better after receiving them. I mean, I don't want to be bugging people, but they're really bugging me by selling cards in the wrong condition. So this is the first fire, right? Or the second rather, third fire type only. That's what I said. I noticed a pattern as well when I was going through the cards, that there are certain cards getting scratched more easy than others. It's very nice to watch how it works in the print facility of Pokemon as well. Now we are in this depth, basically, into the condition. Some work is still manual, most of it is automatic over there. There is not a lot of it described, how the Pokemon cards are created, but there are certain episodes. If you go into card condition and want to know more about it, there are some nice videos about Magic the Gathering as well. And basically, Science Wizard of the Coast was both the print facility for Pokemon for a really long time and for Magic the Gathering. There are some similarities in there. And as well, I think Pokemon, since they have their own print facility, they might have taken some expertise from Wizard of the Coast with them in the form of personnel and employees. Some might have moved with Pokemon to the new print facilities, so there are still some similarities, I think. And like I said, if you want to know more about card conditions, those are really nice videos. So watch Card Condition, YouTube, and what I liked a lot was Glimmer Cards. A friend suggested this video to me, Glimmer Cards, Magic the Gathering. Something like that, really nice video. Also about the air moisture, the humidity of the air. I'm trying to work on that, to perfect that. I'm buying some stuff to make the air drier. And I'm storing cards in storing my cards in better safe, closed environments now as well. I'm trying to check better on letting the window open on certain days when it's cold and high humidity in the air and stuff. And those videos will talk about that a lot too. So I don't see anything in the first impression of this Haunter. Might be the back. Here whitening, here whitening, in combination with a very tiny... Well, I argue this card, for example, I was a bit too harsh. I don't see any surface damage currently. There are literally here one spot of whitening and one spot of whitening. This is near mint. So we make a third pile with what is still near mint. Charmeleon, Charmander, the Charizard's not here, but a nice Lugia, and unfortunately you see those. Some of them are really nice. These are all starter Pokemons. We have Jolteon, Flareon, Eevee. Those are really nice Pokemons. I'm really sad that I have to now find out basically that not all the cards are near mint. Yeah, this one even has in the image itself some scratches, despite it not being hollow even. And the scratches continue here. And it has some kind of indent. See over here. I'm not touching the card with the pencil, guys. And you see it basically all over the surface. So I think this one is good. And if people buy it for 10 cents or so, and they think, oh, this guy described it, and the card is in better condition than described, well, congratulations on you. You found a nice condition card, better than described. This Lugia as well, people might search for this card, and when I list it online, I don't want people to be sad, like I just said for the 100th time. They might be true collectors, like, okay, I trust this guy in pre-grading, and then I mess it up. That's not what I like. I don't like to be in the position of the buyer at that moment as well. So nice card, bit off center as well. I take that into account too. Seems nice. Corners do not get a 10, but I think overall this one, yeah, it has the surface scratch, so I might list it as for a higher amount than regular excellent cards, maybe, but I still list it as excellent. Vaporeon, we have all nice cards here. Pikachu is the next one. Really a shame. I see 2-3 scratches here. And I think we're going to cut it off after a couple of more cards. You know the ID by now, I have enough footage. Yeah, really some really nice cards. Look at that, I collected Wilmers for a long time. I like the I like the Sharpedo. Malamar. Some Porygons, guys. Let's check that one out. It's a regular, colorless type. And that is where you start to see the print lines a lot. Straight through the last sentence of the first paragraph of the ability, basically. You see the print line? Yeah, I don't know. Listing it as excellent. What do we have more? So I checked all these cards, guys, and this one as well. It might be from a more recent mail day video. The other ones have not been recorded ever, except for when I cleared the binder. I received this one in near mint, and it is so scratched up, it is tough to see. But I don't know how people have missed this. Here, this as well, you see? It's really weird scuffings. It's not near mint. Sorry guys. I paid 20 cents for it. So not worth it. And with that said, guys, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you like these kind of episodes, and we will be back on dismantling one of the binders. I just wanted to throw in this one now, so I have it out of the way and I can take a look at the cards myself again. And list some online, maybe give some away to kids in the neighborhood or something, I don't know. Some that are really scratched up are not worth putting online, they're not worth the penny sleeve they're in. Nice evolutions card, scuffed up a bit. I thought this one was pretty nice when I purchased it, but now, a few years later, can't pass as near mint in my opinion, so I'm gonna list this one as excellent. Yeah, Beedrill, Tyranitar, good cards, unfortunate. Thanks everybody for watching, see you on the next one.